Hello. Welcome to another edition of Scary Stories by Candlelight. You know, there are still God-forsaken areas in this world, along dark and lonely roads, where anything might happen. Phantom 309. I was out on the West Coast trying to make a buck, and things didn't work out. I was down on my luck. Got tired of roaming and bumming around, so I started thumbing back east towards my hometown. Well, I made a lot of miles the first few days. Figured I'd be home in a week if my luck held out this way. But the third night I got stranded, way out of town, at a cold, lonely crossroads. Rain was pouring down. I was hungry and freezing. I done caught a chill when the lights of a big semi topped the hill. Lord, I was sure glad to hear those air brakes come on, and I climbed up into that cab where I knew it'd be warm. At the wheel sat a big man, weighed about 210, stuck out his hand and said with a grin, "Big Joe's the name," and I told him mine. He said the name of my rig is Phantom 309. When I asked him why he called his truck such a name, he said, "Son, this old Mac can put 'em all to shame. There's not a driver or a rig running any line that's seen nothing but taillights from Phantom 309. Well, we rode and we talked the better part of the night when the lights of a truck stop came into sight. He said, "I'm sorry, son, but this is as far as you go, 'cause I gotta make a turn just on up the road." But he tossed me a dime as he pulled her in low. Said, "Have yourself a hot cup on old Big Joe." Well, as Joe and his rig roared out into the night, and nothing flatty was clean out of sight, I went on inside and ordered me a cup. Told the waiter Big Joe had set me up. Oh, you could have heard a pin drop. The place got deathly quiet, and the waiter's face turned kind of white. "Did I say something wrong?" I asked with a halfway grin. He said, "No, it happens every now and then. You see, son, every driver in here knows Big Joe, but let me tell you what happened about 10 years ago. At that crossroads tonight where you flagged him down, there was a busload of kids a-coming from town. They were right in the middle when Big Joe topped that hill. They would have been slaughtered, but he turned his wheel. Joe lost control, went into a skid, gave his life to save that bunch of kids, and there at that crossroads was the end of the line for Big Joe and Phantom 309. But every now and then some hiker'll come by, and like you, Big Joe, you'll give 'em a ride. Here, have another cup. Forget about the dime. Keep it as a souvenir from Big Joe and Phantom 309. I hope you enjoyed this session of Scary Stories by Candlelight. Until we meet again, don't linger too long in the dark.